Yo people, Garrett here for another video, and this is going to be a special one because I received some brand new images from the game developer 600 showing what this September update will be including. So big shout out to him for that. I did not expect him to actually send them over. Some of these were featured in a Q&A developer live stream they did around a month ago, but that is over an hour long, so we're going to be shortening this a lot more than that, and we even have some images that weren't from there. But either way, if you do enjoy this video, please drop a like on it and consider subscribe, and if you do subscribe, turn on those notifications so you know when future videos are out. I will be covering more updates in the near future. Let's go ahead and check these out. So the first one is this tunnel system. They have really improved upon what we currently have in the game. You can tell there has been major detail upgrades, and just everything's really coming to life. You have these digital signs that show you which way you can and cannot go. We have this side railing, and we'll cover that a bit more in just a sec. Let me know if you see any Easter eggs. I do see some kind of wire that might be hanging down, or maybe that's still just a texture being worked on. So this shows a lot better of how it's going to feel on the inside. So it's going to start off with this closed off tunnel part where you're really working with just your two lanes, both driving the same direction, and then obviously that side walkway, which is going to be great for walking people around if you arrest them in the middle section, because this is how the middle is going to look like. Great detail, making that little hill that's in the tunnels instead of just a flat ground. We also can tell from this that there will be some kind of pylons or cones. These don't have the textures on them quite yet, but there is the big image. And just a heads up, I'll be going over a bunch of things in this video, including a future desert that's going to be in the game very soon. We also have the suburb areas. We have these doors now. They did put some exit signs here. I don't know if that's trying to signify to walk down this pathway or that you can walk through these doors. I doubt we're going to be able to actually go through them. And this image really captivates how the tunnel is going to feel from the other direction. I love it. We even have some curvature, some areas for us to park, maybe run a speed radar. Here's another kind of display for what it's going to look like on the landscape nearby. So yeah, there is the final image I got for you guys regarding the tunnels before we move on to the next thing. But yeah, this again shows where in the map it will be placed. Thank you to BenQ for sponsoring this portion of the video. Light up your desk and free up space with the BenQ ScreenBar LED monitor light. With the well-constructed clip that is specifically designed to fit on nearly any monitor, with auto and manual dimming functions, you won't need to guess what setting to choose. This glare-free ScreenBar includes hue adjustments from 2700 to 6500 Kelvin. One of the first 30 people who fills out the survey below will win a free ScreenBar. You must be subscribed, leave a comment, and live within the US or Canada. You can find links to purchase the ScreenBar down below. Now I'm going to go through these suburb pictures pretty quick because I did feature them in a previous video. This is just a little bit of higher quality, and they are the actual images that the developer is able to send me. So yeah, lots to look at here. You see there's quite a few cars parked at the sides. I'm surprised to see how many there actually are. I'm assuming they're going to be pretty confident that the game will be optimized enough for it. Now obviously optimization will be worked at as time goes on, but I do want to mention this window right up here because it looks like there might be an interior. I didn't think this update would include any interiors. I'm pretty sure that is planned for the future, but we know there will be some callouts eventually that let you go inside these houses. So maybe that is a start to one. Maybe it's just a cool reflection that the game put in. I'm really not sure. Here's the second, and again with these windows, if we zoom in, you see there's something going on. There are two cars parked in this driveway on the right-hand side. That's interesting. One's also sideways. I don't know if these are being placed by AI or if the developers are placing these manually. And here's the final image showing up from above, and pretty good preview of everything as a whole. This is going to be great because we even have a 2-story balcony. I can already picture our manual ladders being placed there and a big ladder truck to go on the roof. Now, most of you are probably waiting for this part, and this is the train. Now, I got cooler stuff to show, so please stick around, especially at the end of this video. The final ones I'm showing you guys are so cool, but these are awesome as well. So we have this new texture, or what I believe to be a new texture, and that is for this kind of rustic metal, and that's what's going to be housing the rail system. Now, will this be a train or a monorail? Will we be able to actually go onto a vehicle for it? I'm not too sure. So here's another angle, and something that I kind of found a bit interesting. We zoom in. This says this route is closed, so that's cool. There's a digital display that gets updated to some degree. But if you look on one of the signs, there is a map. That's a lot more detailed than what we've seen in the past. So once this update's out, we're going to have to go check that out to see if it has any more info for what's to come. But here's your next image, and this looks really cool because it kind of shows the curvature and how it's going to go directly above the main road that goes on the outskirts of the city. Here's another preview. This is from the opposite direction. Here's just a slightly different angle. Nothing too important to look at there, but these lampposts do look pretty cool. Look at that. I don't think we currently have those. I'm not 100% sure though. And here's a different angle, and you can look at all those shadows. Again, I'm curious how lighting is going to be bouncing off once we turn on our emergency flashers. Pretty nice. I'm just going to pretty much skip past this one, but if you guys notice anything special that I didn't cover already, please let me know. I don't know why they provided this image. Does this mean we will get a monorail or train someday? Will it be in the September update? I highly doubt it. For some reason, they showed this image. They're proud. Maybe it's just simply that they like the attention to detail they put on here. I'll give them that. There is a lot of detail on every single piece of wood, every single screw, bolt, nail. This is just one other angle, and then here's it from up above. Pretty cool. This area is going to look great, especially once they introduce the night system. Now, this image is my favorite because this really shows that city landscape, the way that this rail system is going to go about. Now, this is a pretty old image compared to the new ones that we have, since this just ends off at the areas we already have seen. And obviously, like, the rail just kind of comes to an end at both sides. I believe in the developer live stream, they said this would go around the entire city. So this is not the final product, but this is a good look at it. Now let's look at some road signs. This is pretty cool. Now, obviously there are no street names yet, but they have started implementing the big billboards and everything. You can see that they've really worked hard on the detail. You have these lines in the sign. Maybe we'll have to rescue someone from up top. They climbed up, they got stuck. I really don't know, but there is a platform. Here's another angle of all the signs. That's a new one we didn't see before. And these are the signs that are going to be directly above that tunnel system. All right, now for this image, I wanted to kind of just talk about something real quick. And it is an idea. I don't know if 600 has thought of this already, but I know that he is so passionate about this game. He built it from the ground up. It would be really cool if this tunnel system has like some street names or whatever that are named after some kind of relevance. Maybe it will be named after him or another person who's helped on the game, such as Red Panda Viking, or I don't know for sure, right? It'd be really cool though, because I know he likes Easter eggs. I've been talking to him about some future Easter eggs. I can't really tell you guys anything about those yet, but I do have a little bit of insight. Either way, it'd be cool if he does some with the tunnel system. Who knows? Maybe it'll be named after a YouTuber. Either way, let's move on to the next image. So this is another kind of tunnel preview, and it shows again the way those signs are going to look. And then this is at the rail system. Now this is a really big image of the signs. Now one thing I realized, these ones don't seem to have any kind of line textures built into them. Maybe there's a reason behind it, maybe there's not. And those are the kind of lines I'm talking about. You see how it has these indentations on them? And this is the final image I got for the tunnels and the signs. Again, pretty cool, similar to one of the other ones we were looking at. Now, before we check out this new Rush branding, I just want to say, if you do hear any kind of squeaking or anything, it's just the floorboards in my house. I do have roommates. I do live in a college housing, so it's not the best house for that, but my apologies. Anyways, let's take a look at this. So this is what they're going to be having for the snack shop and for the different gas stations where you can fuel up. Really cool. I love the colors. No complaints here. They have clearly paid quite a bit of attention to detail. If we look over here, you see there are warning signs, CTV signs, littering signs, even about saving 3 cents a day with your Rush card. Or for $3.49, you can get washer fluid. That's pretty cool. Now here's the interior for the shop. It looks really cool. Now something I want to mention is we do have a little bit of insight on some of these products. One in specific, those bottles right over there, because Red Panda Viking, one of these will be kind of named after him. I think it's the one on the second to top shelf. I could be wrong though. And here's the final image for inside the Rush shop. Again, stay tuned. These next ones I show you after this are going to be really, really cool. So much detail, such vibrant colors. There's even like an AC unit up top. And this is the good old desert. Check this out. We're going to have this desert in the new map. Previously we had it in the old map. It looked nothing like this though. This is way more detailed, bigger streets. It's going to be so much better to drive down. And you can tell there are some new textures going on as well. I don't think we had those same plants before. If you look at the left corner, the trees look great in the background. We have some rocks on the ground. You see the new vehicle there as well. And it looks like this will be a one-way. So there we go. Now check out this final image. Do you guys notice anything special about this? If not, take a little bit of a closer look. Right over here, we have a rail system, which means that rail line, in theory, will continue out to this area. And that's why I'm saying the image we checked earlier that showed the entire landscape, clearly it was a lot older because that was not connecting to anything over in a desert. There's no way. It just came to an endpoint, but this looks really nice. I'm looking forward to whatever they do with this rail system, even if it's just a train that drives by. I still like that detail. Like, not many games have that level unless it's something like, again, I don't want to keep saying GTA 5, but obviously, like, that's a AAA game. Like, you would not expect anything with such a smaller developing budget to be produced. Like, GTA 5 has really experienced developers. They've made so many versions of the game. Flash and Light's like 600 is doing pretty much all the work. He does have some people helping him along the way, such as like Red Panda Viking and James, but they're doing a great job. I really like the way this game's going. Now, one thing, I don't know what these floating poles are, or they aren't floating, but they're just kind of there. There's 2 of them, one on each side. Maybe it's just because this is not the final version, or it's just a random pole that will be in the road. I know in real life, in the city, we do have some random poles like that have no purpose. They did one day, and then they either took off the lights, they moved stuff around, and they just kept it up because it was too much work to get down. But let me know if you guys notice anything else about this image. But I will say, if we go back to the last one, the hill that is straight ahead looks beautiful. I am so excited to chase suspects up and down that thing and really get that full immersion in this environment. Now, I do want to mention one thing as well. This image, if you look at the bottom, the fuel level is 92%. If we go to the next one, the fuel level is 71%. I am curious where all that gas went. I'm not sure, because it's really hard to get your fuel level down that much in the game unless you're playing with like max fuel consumption. And finally, I just wanted to read what the developers have posted on Steam regarding the September update. So to read the heading, you guys already know this, but September update teaser, expanded new map. Your first look at the September update. Hello all, today we wanted to give you all your first look at what we have coming in the September update. As previously announced, this month's update will see the new map expanded and the old map removed. So they're ready for that. We'll also be introducing the rest of the existing callouts to the new map, reworking and updating multiple languages, and of course, fixing more bugs. Now here are the 2 desert pictures we saw earlier, and it says, in the September update, we'll be expanding the new map to include various areas outside of the city. Here's a little look at the desert area. And what's to come in late 2021 and throughout 2022. Switching from the old map to give more optimized map has been quite the journey, and we are grateful for your support along the way. We're excited to now reach the point where we'll be transitioning fully to the new map, as it means that following the September update, we'll then be able to focus on 2 core pillars. Number 1, improving the quality of existing content and implementing bug fixes, making for a more refined experience. And number 2, adding lots of new content, such as new map area, suburb with interiors, new callouts specifically designed for the suburban area, rural towns with additional police, fire, and EMS buildings, traffic stop update with vehicle search and testing, fire systems reworked with spreading fires, hose system update, plus a fire engine. We're excited to get the September update in your hands, and we hope you are looking forward to the future of Flashing Lights. And then they said, as always, we look forward to hearing your thoughts and suggestions. Feel free to join us on Discord to discuss the game. Thanks, the Flashing Lights team. So there we go, guys. Make sure to pick up the game if you haven't already, because there's so much to come. The developers did not ask me to make this video. I'm not being paid anything or have no deals with them. I simply messaged 600, asked for those images, and had them sent to me. But either way, check out the description to find a link for my vlog channel, which has lots of videos being posted. It's called GP Nation. I'm loving the content going out there, and you guys seem to be as well. So thank you for all the support over there. And also check out my Discord server link down below with over 3,000 members and everything else, such as a Patreon, Twitter, Instagram. You guys know the drill. Just check the description. But please, please, please consider checking out GP Nation, because I'm having lots of fun vlogging and showing you guys what I do on a day-to-day basis. You guys are awesome. Bye-bye.